Claymation isn't good content. It's real content. So there are plenty of things I can get into with the idea of how rich multimedia mediums of video and visual audio stuff are better translated through mediums not limited to stop motion animation. That's a very deep way to see stop motion animation and claymation. It's like that's the most one of the most obvious, awesome ways to illustrate visual audio mediums like YouTube is to have stop motion as is just one sole example of what you can do visually and audibly. Audibly is a little irrelevant, but sometimes it's very much useful because you can customize it with animation, as we all know in the 2D world, and even anime, other stuff, different 3D. But the title of this video is Claymation is not good content, it's real content. Their idea, this is a philosophical video about claymation, so it combines, merges both of those worlds. Over the time, the course of this channel, I'm going to actually be merging the ideas of claymation and philosophy and making content with them all together up side by side. And that's not a mistake. I'm going to actually do that because I know that one of the so-called intermediate, if not maybe advanced or at least more humbly, this is only the beginning kind of thing. Whichever part of that time I can consider that to be. This is only the beginning, or it's kind of intermediate, honestly. It's advanced. Don't show yourself that. Don't descend to yourself. No, different. But it's all different. Give it its own chance. Whatever. But it's like this kind of claymation is being combined with philosophy for a reason. I am, in my own inherent merit, my own deep person, thinker, analytical thinker, not just ego. But that's another video. I already talked about this. But yeah. I am a thinker from philosophy. I am an action-oriented person from claymation. Those combine without mistake. They're gonna have those approaches anyways. If I want to be more active, I will make claymation. If I want to be more in my own thoughts, I will be a philosopher. That's gonna be a bit of a strategy to make more content in the future, as well as a merge. The merge will probably happen, as I said before, with the other ideas I had. Those will be updated on Patreon a few times in a row, with early access to whatever I do, like two or more claymations in the same season. I'm gonna probably like 3 months on this, where I have maybe one more Shaw's House claymation and one more To Kill a Mockingbird claymation. That's gonna be new, and whatever that I was gonna do for Good Evil Chronicles all of a sudden, and then that was claymation, and then 2 or 3 claymations side by side with the prop up myself in Tony Cashman mode. There's gonna be a freaking Tony Cashman clay prop. Holy crap! With the ownership model. I might not film that live, but I'll do it somehow. So anyways, back to the video. Why does claymation count as being real and not good? So it's like you can go into terms of the idea that it comes out of the ground, the earth. You have a freaking mossy material that's covered in oils and water bases, and then you just happen to slap that together with chalk and linseed oil, and you have clay modeling for purposes of those. And then besides the times I talked about before in the other videos this month or the last 2 months ago about the DSLR tech being their own interdisciplinary side by side with modeling clay and other materials and tools, and that could be its own creativity as well. But why does claymation count as being real, not good? I have a big gambit. I always banned about the quality content thing. I'm sorry, I have a big trauma with that stuff. Not just that, but other stuff as well. But it's like, and even the idea of content being different for other people's perspective is like, what counts as content? Is it like being emotionally good with things? No, it's literally like the feature of the medium of video and animation and all that. Not being emotionally different. That's a different kind of content. But it's like when we think about what's authentic, we want to believe what we sense from things: sight, touch, smell, taste, touch, hearing. So the visual audio medium of online video and YouTube is kind of its own thing, but just for the record, animation is also its own thing as well. But that's not the point. What I'm trying to say is like, why does it count as being authentic and real? Claymation, I mean, not so much good content or quality content, and that could be again its own trigger. I'm sorry, but I'm working with this for now. Maybe hopefully non-judgmentally, but as best I can. For all I know, I would literally be able to just go into like a Dragon Frame 5 or 6 or 7, however many there's going to be, get something probably maybe even better than Nuplast, get like a freaking, like I said on those other videos, all the multitask figures, a team of people animating with me, freaking like visual effects, freaking better suspension rigging systems, stage design, prop design, background design, clothing, the props, other cool stuff. Things aren't just even clay models. The different particles and materials for the clay props altogether with clay, and not just clay, but wood and metals and clothing fabrics and freaking polyester and plastic materials and shit and metals. There's a rich, advanced world that does go into claymation that I haven't even delved into it. Not just the artists who somehow have 5+ methods for doing claymation that have nothing to do with claymation. That was a bit of a hot take. I'm sorry, but we all have opinions. But it's like that's a rich, advanced world in its own way. I have all that world to explore whether I do claymation or not in the future. But what makes claymation real more than good, if even not good and only real? Not just the preference of animation types or mediums, of people saying 2D or 3D aren't as malleable as claymation would, difficulty-wise or even freaking visual-wise. That's a bit of a hot take again. Some people express that opinion as well, but not just me. Maybe not just me. Maybe not even me at all. But them, blaming them. There's a way to learn how to be patient without doing claymation, but the way patience is taught in claymation is through baby steps. You're able to tell through authenticity. Every frame shot counts. Every step you take in life counts. You're not just waiting for the next video to be released and be like, that didn't take forever. Like me, be rapid face animator who proves that wrong. Be like, animation does take forever, especially claymation. So I'm a little bit of a cock-ass for just proving people wrong kind of thing. But animation doesn't take forever. In fact, I can do stop motion even faster than 2D. It's like, what the hell? How's that gonna last? Not my brain going there, but my freaking arrogance going there. But and certainly you do learn patience with that too, not just the ego, or the arrogance of that. But you learn baby steps from claymation as well. You're not just taking frames to hopefully finish the claymation. You're taking your time. What is the next frame I can take? Even some of you guys gave me this advice as well. Thank you guys. What's the next frame I can shoot? Take our time with this. Don't worry about getting it right or perfect or even done at all. It's okay if it's better if it is done, hopefully, but we're not worried about that too much. We don't stress, we don't panic about that stuff. We just keep filming and editing and prop sculpting, and then maybe something will come out of it that maybe doesn't. You notice how I'm happy now without even worrying about the next claymation I'm going to make while making the test subject blue claymation I keep talking about that I did make a week or two ago. It's like it's a bit of a meme now to be like that, but it's only been 1 week. But time goes slower or faster depending on what I do or don't do, whatever. How time sucks anyways. But and I would dare say, I would go about this and say that yeah, you do learn patience and baby steps from claymation, which makes it seem authentic and real. If it is, why would that classify it, however, as not being good? Because in essence, claymation is statistically and quantitatively denoted as being quality content, because it inherently adopts the idea of being charismatic and quality effort wise being done. And so it's not worrying about whether or not a talking head like this video in falsely format and then other low quality terminologies and freaking efforts and whatever is being done in the first place. Casual YouTubers, quality content YouTubers, you name it. When that's not being the point, we're not worrying about scripts and storyboards and shot lists and using DSLRs and lighting and audio equipment and all that with its own stereotypes attached to it, not just whatever I'll throw out the window for that reason, just to have an argument or controversy. Yeah, then it gets a little out there, but it's like, but I think from claymation standards, it takes a lot for granted. It's doing something that has never usually been done before. It's a really worth it ideal that people know about, but they don't have to recognize as much. And so the advantage is there to be not as saturated with YouTube, obviously, to have an environment that could be less underrated, but still be very valuable and awesome. And I think one of the biggest scapegoats of claymation is not so much that you can make a claymation at any age and any genre and any environment of tools and services and ideas. It's the idea that you're doing to just have something to release. And I don't think, I'm not, as the philosopher that I am, who does not care about results, even though the world does apparently, I don't see claymation as being authentic and real for that reason. That's why I say that it's real, not good. It's because it's something that has never been done before, but it's not trying to be something that it isn't. And that sounds too deep and philosophical for even that point alone. But the person that I am is someone who wants to combine the philosophy, passion I have with the claymation talent. That, one more time, is not by mistake. I am who I am. I could be better, but I am a Claymation animator who's philosophical.